drill. Yeah, this is not a fire drill. The real thing. Yeah, you know that. At nighttime, daytime she don't see me. Acting like a pocket holding 50. Pull it with him. This ain't Disney. Spin that benefit. Still I. Mind your business. Sports Center. Rodeo put a kill. Before I ate, I need a closet like a clothing store. I need a cash register. You need help with something? Pump the gas or something. Order TK1s on that. Put confetti on. Catching slip. I gotta keep my so I won't go to alone. Not a fire drill. I got walked in. That's my twin Balenciaga on the net, he tattled on me. Won't believe this hoodie 1500 without no logo on it. Boy, we been a little homie. Having ganger on him. I ain't never hate before. Dog so broke, I'm praying for him. She up waiting for me. Got the trenches banging on me. When I hit the bank, they know me. I feel like they favorite cousin. This is not a fire drill. You better know that. Yeah, it's not a fire drill. This the real thing. Yeah. Like it's normal. But I seen it with her man play the chorus. Put him in a UIP, unimportant person. My jeans patched with zebra stripes, tigers and some horse. Barber, they say I'm adorable. Paid him for like.
Welcome everyone to 2K Sports. We've got something special for you tonight. Added to the roster for this one, some collegiate players will be out there as well. A great chance for them to prove themselves. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And it's going to be Louisville off the tip. Here's Walton, and Walton throws it down.
Yeah, it seems like every night we get someone trying to break the glass.
And George with the stuff.
And holding nothing back there, George gives the dunk his all.
Pistons foul. Peterson. First personal foul. First team foul.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Chambers. Antetokounmpo with the steal.
Well, look, any loss of focus can lead to mistakes. Guys in this league are just too good.
Peterson, that's good.
Yeah, one thing I like about Peterson is his advanced feel. He knows where to attack the defense.
And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Shooting while in rhythm, you like to see that aggressive approach.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Really, Darren Peterson is one of the most exciting guard prospects in a while. He's got a polished overall game and just plays beyond his years. And coaches rave about his leadership skills.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Here's Walton, and Walton throws it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
Hits it from three-point range.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Lets the three fly. And again, it's Louisville from deep.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And Walton sends it back.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
Now, here is Smith. Tries again. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Louisville.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Here's Chambers. Pass to Walton. And here is Green. And he drives in. 4 on the shot clock. And again, it's Louisville converting.
Hey, any possession that results in points is a positive one.
Leonard with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
That's what this coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to do. They want him in attack mode.
Pass to Walton. There's the drive. And Walton throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here is Smith over Walton. Smith, no luck.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Draymond Green.
In the corner, it's Saw. And the rejection by Smith. A 3 from Leonard. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Louisville leads by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And Louisville, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Here's Peterson. The shot by George, wide open. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Back to Green. Pass to Walton. Corner shot. Rebound, Detroit.
And if you write up a wish list of qualities in an NBA guard, Darren Peterson checks just about every box. He's in that old school mold in that he can play either spot in the backcourt, and his explosiveness puts him in rare air indeed.
Pass to Walton. Here's Shaw. Offline with his 3. And here's Porzingis for a 3. A rebound by Walton. And so it's Louisville with it. With the drive. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Here's Shaq. And it falls over the rim and in.
Well, Porzingis has a unique vantage point, so he can find those open guys others might miss.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
On the court, your big squad. Fans, the loudest section get.
And the Pistons making a change here. Here's Peterson. To Porzingis. To the paint. O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Antetokounmpo, no good. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Louisville. In the second quarter, held scoreless.
And Smith moves like a guard to the rim. This is how explosive he can be.
So it's the Pistons now. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. O'Neal is double. Here's George. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. George has got 8 points.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
First team foul.
And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
On the wing, and that one's good, George. Now it's a 7-point Piston lead.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, yes type of shot.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
50 seconds left here in the second. Butler takes it in. Out to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Good on the 3-point shot. Smith's got 5 points now this quarter.
And not a huge focus for Smith out there, but that doesn't mean he won't take the three.
Here's Shaq. And that one comes up a bit short. Stolen by O'Neal. From deep, George. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
In the corner three, such a valuable weapon in today's game.
Westbrook with the bucket.
You could tell Westbrook was dead set on getting those points right back.
Smith outside. Left side, Westbrook. It could go. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pistons lead by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pistons leading by 4. Anthony on the wing. From past the arc. That one misses. Outside Westbrook. Pass to McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one's on Anthony.
A smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Louisville shooting their first free throw this game. Jokic a screen. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
Detroit leading by 3. Stan, you know, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot. It is tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the drive.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kevin Garnett.
And the word is out on Josh Smith being a gifted dunker. So that really speaks to his overall athleticism. He can run, and he'll do whatever it takes to get the best of you. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Louisville trails by 4. And stolen by Song. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
And Anthony gets double teamed. Smith on the wing. Pass to Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Over in the corner, Doncic.
And on defense, LaMelo's quickness can make him inescapable. Able to stay all over the shooter on that one.
And Sarr throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Now, that's what I call a momentum changer.
Now, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
A 3 ball. It's deflected.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
1:43 left in the third. Mutombo. Good, and Butler gets the assist. And now just a 4-point Detroit lead. And a wide open look for Sarr. Buried from 15 feet out. Sarr's got 6 points in the quarter.
Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
Doncic left side. It's stolen by Anthony. And Smith punches it from deep. From beyond the arc and then some. And now a 9-point Detroit lead.
And I love when Smith is assertive on offense, catching the D off guard with the catch and shoot.
Garnett wide open. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Garnett's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Anthony. It's stolen by Garnett. Oh, and a fast break for Louisville. And stolen by Sarr. Pass to Irving. Pistons passing it around. Smith outside. Driving the lane. Oh, and the dunk by Smith.
And Smith moves like a guard to the rim. This is how explosive he can be.
Up top, Sarr. He's got 6. Nailed from 3-point land. Smith's got the lead up to 11 now for Detroit.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's Detroit ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've had active hands and have forced a lot. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Louisville. 9-point game. So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Up top, Sarr. The kick out to Walton. 5 to shoot.
Second team foul.
Here's Chambers. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Chambers got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Louisville. Detroit leading by 7. Here's George. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And with his strength, George is not your average swing player. He can get his in the paint.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now George fires the 3. Drained from outside.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
Sarr the screen. Green outside. Paul George with the steal. Antetokounmpo. Oh, look at that.
Wow, Giannis. That is ridiculous.
Here's Green. Stolen by George. And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. O'Neal fires. Oh, the jumper goes.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter. That one goes. Count it.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Deflects the pass. O'Neal with the steal. From outside, the 3 goes down.
Leonard's huge hands and quick instincts help him grab a ton of steals.
Detroit leading by 13. Down it goes for 3.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
No good from 3.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Jacks up a 3. Another chance here. There's the jumper. Nice one.
Unselfishly giving up the ball, putting the pass right where it needs to be.
Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
The steal. They're running. It's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for Louisville. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Defensively, the Claw is always lurking. His timing and instincts, second to none.
Green taking his time here. Drives to the hoop. Now Czar. Green outside. Shoots the three. Paul George. And down goes the three.
Defensive foul. Bill Walton. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Pistons, Paul George. Shooting one.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Greg...